Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we've got some stuff here. Part 3 events and characters and stuff like that are announced. INT Goku Black, I would say very, predictably is getting his EZA right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some details. Now, we're looking at details from the wiki right here. I mean, I'm going to assume that they're going to do a good job right here. We'll go ahead and take a look at it in 2 seconds. We also do have numerous events announced. So, looks like pretty much as expected, right? A lot of stuff is going to be dropping here. So, all right, let's jump in. Now, the first thing I want to start with, INT Goku Black. Keep in mind that currently, in all of the difficult content in the game, except for INT Omega, he's kind of the one exception, all of these fights are like finishing on turn 5. When you get to turn 5, where you could fuse into Vegito Blue, activate Future Gohan's domain, use Trunks's, sort of hope standby, that is when these fights are ending. If you're using strong teams, strong setups, strong characters, right? Especially characters like, again, Future Gohan and Trunks, who are attacking repeatedly, doing huge damage. Like, it gets really crazy. So, this guy's transformation condition, I mean, this is, like, one of the worst we've ever seen. Turn 6, above 80% HP. Obviously, I don't need to tell you guys that this is one of the worst in the game. I am completely expecting this to change. I don't know what to, but I absolutely am. Now, INT Future Gohan, his transformation condition did not end up changing, but we've had many characters' transformation conditions change. I still see some confusion about this occasionally. Passive transformations, they've changed quite a bit. Remember that active skills, currently they cannot change it. The way, like, the game, like, I don't know, the tables or whatever in the data are, like, they cannot change active skills. But they can change this. So, I mean, I would hope, I mean, we'll see what the info is, that maybe they just turn this to turn 4. Remove the HP and just make it turn 4. That could be nice, but we'll see what he's looking like right here. Okay, so he becomes Time Traveler, category key 3, 170% of stats, okay. Extreme Int key 3, 120% of stats. So he greatly stacks defense, immense damage, and lowers attack. So the greatly stacking has remained. Now, this guy would stack pitifully low because of his low stats. We'll see what he's going to get here. So greatly stacks attack, immense damage, lowers attack. Okay. 2 key, 80% attack and defense. What is his link set looking like? Cold Judgment. Oh, he has Cold Judgment in base. Interesting. Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. He's probably not going to struggle for key with Dismal Future. He's got Fear and Faith. Okay. And then he just gives himself key. That's always good for TURs. 80% of stats. He gets 40% attack. But he builds up for 3 turns. Okay, that's not promising. Okay. And then 30% defense. That's for 2 turns. 30% defense up to 60%. 40% attack up to 120% attack at the start of each turn. Previously, it was just the attack. So that's unchanged, actually. They did not change that. Interesting. But they added defense to it. Then he gets a chance to crit with each attack received. I'm just going to tell you, like, I've made this point before, how, like, if we take a look at, like, characters on the Thieving 6 wiki right here, you have, like, these bullet points and stuff like this. 10% chance to crit with each attack received. That's got to be one of the worst. Maybe on this guy, this is like one of the worst bullet points ever. Like, if this is on, I don't know, LR Future Gohan, like, this is pretty good. But, I mean, okay. Launches 2 additionals, each of which has a high chance to be a super, and there's a super class enemy. All right. Remember Tech Trunks? How, like, we saw his details, and I'm like, yeah, he's very mid for a while. I mean, this guy's worse, right? Like, whew, this is not what people want. This is not what we need for villain teams. This is pretty bad. Like, this is really bad. Like, this is very bad. Okay. Wow. He's completely unrunnable. Like this is literally unrunnable. Okay. I mean, you guys gotta understand. Again, like you're needing like 900k defense to tank normals. Normals. Okay. Let's hope that the rosé portion. I mean, let's hope the rosé portion is very good, but I mean, we'll see. It's not easy to get there at the moment. Okay, so here's rosé. Still greatly stacks defense, immense damage, lowers enemy attack and defense. Lowering attack and defense in rosé form is probably pretty pointless. I mean, he's still greatly stacking like before. Okay. 250% attack, 150% defense, 50% chance to crit. Okay. 10% attack with each attack perform. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Excuse me. Where are we doing this? We're doing 5 attacks with this guy? Right now, it's from turn 6. We're doing 5 attacks with him. Where are we doing this, Dokkan? Like, is it Dismal Future Fusion Zamasu? Like, that's gotta be it, right? Where are we doing 5 attacks starting from turn 6? It's not very likely to happen. Extreme class allies, 3 key, 30% attack. So they gave him attack. He didn't have attack before previously. Yeah, he just gave key. No defense? Launches an additional has a high chance of being a super. That's just built in. Launches an additional has a high chance of being a super if there's a super class enemy. So after transforming, they take one of his additionals in base. Because in base, both are restricted to a super class enemy. Transformed, wow. Transformed, one of the additionals he just gets. I don't, man, huh. So, let's take a look at this. So here's my last tier list, right? I'm thinking that this guy might be, man, he's in this range, probably 7, 8, 9, something like that. I always could be, maybe I'm too harsh on him. Certainly I was too harsh on, I think the sub EZA characters are quite a bit better than I was giving him credit for. I completely nailed Tech Trunks, though. This guy looks worse than Tech Trunks. Tech Trunks becomes a god. Like, I don't want to say very fast, but I mean, by the time this guy is transforming into Rosé, Trunks is becoming a god. We're talking about this Trunks right here. And again, this Goku Black just looks worse than him. I don't, like, are they changing his condition? This makes me think they're not changing it. It's, maybe they just are going to make it, well, I mean, if they just make it turn 6, nah, I don't know. They might not change this, huh? This is making me think they're not changing it. Which means this guy is just like, he sucks. I mean, it's not like Rosé is like infinitely better. Like, is this guy just worse than all the sub ECAs? Is this really correct? Is this what this guy is? These stacks, you know, I mean, he has to be better than I'm thinking in my head. Maybe these stacks must just be crazy with this EZA. Right, like, I don't, again, this guy looks unrunnable to me. Just kind of like knowing like how tough enemies are getting. And I mean, again, keep in mind, like, we have an established principle of how strong these bosses are. I mean, these are like definitely gonna be the hardest fights in the game. So it's like, remember how you need 900k defense to tank normals? Well, I mean, that's before these fights, right? Like, when Homeboy right here is dropping 1.2 million normals on you, I mean, I don't know. I mean, listen, if this is a 15 phase fight, this guy will be good, right? Like, if it's a huge fight where they let us build into it, he will be good. Even though it's against a villain, like, you'll still be able to get those stacks in and stuff like that. Maybe like Trunks, maybe this Trunks fight will be crazy. Goku Black could be super good there. I don't know. Yeah, guys, that says, whew, my God. Yeah, I don't know. Carnival or Rosé would be nice right about now, huh? Because this ain't it. Yuck. 10% attack with each attack performed. Is this a joke? They can't be serious. Yeah, there it is right there. Are you serious? He doesn't... He... Well, I guess he does have built-in additionals. He's got at least one. You can do your hidden potential system. I mean, there is the super class one as well, so you could do 4 and nearly fully build him up in one turn. Listen, I'm gonna... Right now, I'm gonna say he seems like he's maybe in the 7, 8, 9 range. I mean, he's got to be better than I'm giving him credit for. I'm praying. But it's like, I'm just saying, them sub EZAs, they got damage reduction. Right? Future Gohan, hey, how about this 50% chance to dodge, right? Goku Black, they're just like, yeah, man, just tank it with raw defense. Tank the turn 1, 1.5 million damage super attack with raw defense. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dokkan. We love this. Yep, people are probably going to be very mad about this. Oh, good. Great. All right, well, let me know what you guys think. It does appear as though Dokkan might have fumbled this guy, but, I mean, we'll try and reserve judgment until we could see him in-game, of course. Let me know what you guys think about INT Goku Black. Yeah, he seems tremendous. Not really.